So you're dreaming about Bali, right? The incredible spiritual vibe, those volcanic sunrises, the perfect beaches? Well, in the next few minutes, we're going to turn that dream into an actual step-by-step plan. Let's build your ultimate trip to the island of the gods. I mean, if you're already picturing yourself on those incredible beaches, exploring ancient temples, and catching that legendary sunrise, you're basically halfway there. But Bali, oh Bali, is also about the little things. You know, the smell of incense in the air, the taste of fresh nasi goreng, and the raw beauty that's just a quick boat ride away. You know, they call it the island of the gods for a really good reason. You feel it everywhere. It's not just in the temples, it's in the little daily offerings you see on the sidewalks, the super intricate carvings on every single building, and just the genuine warmth you get from the Balinese people. And the ocean, wow, it's really the heartbeat of the island. Whether you're watching the massive waves crash against the cliffs down in Uluwatu, or you're just floating in the calm bays up north, it's the source of Bali's adventurous spirit. Okay, enough dreaming. Let's get down to business. It's time to start planning. Think of this as your personal cheat sheet for the absolute perfect Bali adventure. So, here's our game plan. First up, we're going to sort out all that kind of boring but super essential planning stuff. Then, we'll jet off to the rugged beauty of Nusa Penida. After that, it's a journey to the heart of the mainland for volcanoes and temples. And we'll wrap it all up with the essential tips you're going to need once you're on the ground. Okay, first things first. Before you even think about what to pack, there are a few key things you've got to sort out to make sure you hit the ground running. Let's talk logistics. Okay, good news for Indian nationals. Your visa is on arrival and it's about $30 US. Staying connected is super cheap. A SIM card with a whopping 40 gigs of data is only around 800 rupees. And get ready to feel rich, because you'll be dealing in millions with the Indonesian rupiah, which is always fun. Now listen up, because this is probably the most important money tip I can give you for Bali. Bring US dollars. Seriously. Don't bother changing your home currency there. You will get a way better rate exchanging US dollars for a rupiah. And whatever you do, avoid the airport exchange counters, like the plague. Wait until you're in town to get a much better deal. All right, let's head to our first destination. Just a short boat ride from the mainland is the raw, untamed beauty of Nusa Penida. We're talking dramatic landscapes and views that are just out of this world. So, getting there is part of the fun. You'll head over to Sanir Beach Harbor and then hop on a speedboat. It's a pretty thrilling 40-minute ride across the open water. Definitely keep your camera out. Those 360-degree ocean views are your first taste of the island's magic. If you've only got one day, you have to focus on the west side. First up is the iconic T-Rex cliff at Kelingking Beach. The view from the top is absolutely breathtaking. Then you've got the natural arch of Broken Beach and the incredible tidal pool of Angel's Billabong. Pro tip, wear some sturdy shoes because the pads can be a bit rugged. Then you can finish it all off with a well-deserved swim at the much more chilled-out Crystal Bay. Okay, back on the mainland, we're heading inland to discover the spiritual heart of Bali. This is where you'll find these secret temples just perched on cliffs, and yes, you'll get the chance to hike an active volcano. This right here is one of Bali's most epic experiences, the Mount Batur Sunrise Hike. And yeah, that 3 a.m. start is brutal, and the final stretch is pretty rocky. But trust me, when you're standing at that 1,700-meter summit, watching the sun break through a sea of clouds, you will know exactly why it was all worth it. And here it is. This is arguably the most famous photo spot in all of Bali, the Gates of Heaven at Lempriong Temple. On a clear day, these gates perfectly frame Mount Agung, the island's highest volcano. It creates a view that is just jaw-dropping. But let's be real for a second. Getting this perfect shot requires a serious amount of patience. It's so popular that you actually have to take a ticket and wait your turn. And we're often talking 2, even 3 hours. My advice? Get there early and maybe bring a book. But take a closer look at that photo. The real secret isn't the gate itself. It's that perfect glassy reflection. It looks like a pristine lake, doesn't it? So, here's the million-dollar question. Is it real? Nope, it's actually a brilliant illusion. The local photographers who help you get the shot, they use a small mirror and they place it right under your phone's camera lens. It's a super simple but incredibly clever trick that creates that stunning, almost magical reflection. Pretty cool, huh? So after Lempriong, you have to check out Tirtaganga. It's a former royal water palace where you can literally walk across the water on these intricate stepping stones. And for one of Bali's most dramatic sunsets, you have to go to Tanah Lot. This sea temple gets completely cut off from the mainland at high tide, creating this unforgettable silhouette against the evening sky. All right, let's wrap this up with the practical stuff. Here are a few essential day-to-day tips on budgeting and getting around that are going to make your whole experience in Bali a total breeze. Eating in Bali is, no surprise, both delicious and incredibly affordable. You can get a fantastic local dish like nasi goreng or mee goreng for just 200 to 500 rupees. And while you can easily find Indian food, you can expect to pay a bit more for it. So I say, dive into the amazing local cuisine. To get around, you've basically got two main options. For exploring your local area, nothing, and I mean nothing, beats the freedom of a scooter. Just make sure you're an experienced rider. But for those big day trips to places like Mount Batur or Limpiang, do yourself a favor, hire a private driver. It's affordable, it's comfortable, and it lets you just chill and enjoy the views. So if you remember nothing else from this, remember this. This is your Bali cheat sheet. Number 1, bring US dollars to get the most rupiah for your money. 2, that famous Lempuyang Lake, it's a mirror trick. Don't go looking for water. And 3, that 3 a.m. alarm for the Mount Batur hike is 100% worth it. And there you have it. You've got the blueprint. The rest is totally up to you. So, what's it going to be? Are you going to be chasing waterfalls in the jungle, finding your zen in an ancient temple, or hiking a volcano before the rest of the world wakes up? The adventure is all planned out. Now it's your turn to go